I am challenging myself to 30 days of TikTok, and we're going to find out if book talk marketing can move the needle for my royalties. And there is some setup stuff that I need to do first. So I wanted to show you that, and then we will just follow along throughout the month of August and see what results I get. So let me show you the plan and what I need to have done first. Number one is I need a link for my TikTok bio that I can track. It needs to be a unique link so that I know what clicks and sales are coming through this challenge. The way to do that is with something called UTM parameters that allows you to track the source of link clicks for particular links. So I am facing a devastatingly challenging choice right now. I don't think I can add UTM parameters directly to the Amazon link and be able to track that. I could do a redirect link from my website that as soon as they click on it, it goes right to Amazon. I've done that in the past, and I feel like it takes too long for that redirect. Just a couple of seconds can make people lose focus and lose interest and give up. And it seemed like that's what happened when I used this method to run a TikTok ad. So I really don't want to do that. But if I direct them to a page on my website that has the links to the book, then they have to click an extra time. So that could also reduce sales. So I don't know, but I think that I'm going to do that. And hopefully it will work. So I'm going to be creating a unique page that is just going to show off this particular book. I'm going to be promoting the same book for the entire 30 days. It is a Kindle Unlimited novella with a very upbeat kind of feel to it, a rom-com kind of style. It is brand new, so it has not been promoted anywhere before. It is launching today, hopefully. But the challenge will start the day that it launches. So if I don't make it today, then whenever I do make it is when the 30 days will start. And then I did some research on different formats of TikTok. So I'm also going to have links to the videos that I watched on that. And I have in Google Calendar here made notes of each one that I want to do. This is the caption I'm going to copy and paste in. It is linked to the video that I already created in Canva, which is then uploaded to my Google Drive so that I can connect it to Google Calendar. So fancy. So I have not made the posts for the entire 30 days, but I've gotten pretty dang far, really. Yeah, so still need to do. I haven't done this one or this one or this one yet, and obviously then I need to do for the rest of the month. But um, over the last couple of days, I have created a lot of the content. I am also going to be doing a duet. I'm going to look for people who are recommending similar styles of books, duet, and say, hey, add this one to your list too, hopefully in a respectful way. And then I'm also going to be doing weekly live streams. So that is my TikTok challenge, and we'll see how well TikTok works to market my Kindle Unlimited novella.
This is an update to the TikTok challenge to show you where I'm at with it. I'm still very happy with how it's going. My goal for royalties this month is $250, and it is August 20th, so I do think I'm going to hit that goal. Um, this is royalties overall, and then if you look at just the Kindle page reads, you can see some really clear bumps here. So I'm going to show you where those things are, but so basically, this is the brand new book that I have been putting all of the content about, and it is doing amazing. So hitting over $100 in royalties the month it comes out with. Um, it is not a paperback book. It's going to be part of a box set with other rom-com style novellas, but it is not yet, so I'm very happy with that. I got a little bit of a late start on my posting challenge, so I posted right here was the first day that I started posting on TikTok. It started to grow, but then it started falling again, and that's when I decided I'm gonna not wait the full 30 days to start posting it on other platforms. I'm gonna take this content that I created and start posting it on YouTube and Pinterest and Instagram as well. So this is where I did that, I think on the 15th. Yeah. So that gave me another big spike. So I do feel like 15 days worth of content is when things started to kind of slow. So I'm thinking for the future that maybe I do exclusive to TikTok for 15 days and then repost all that stuff in other places. So again, here is the first day that I started the TikTok challenge. And here's the day that I started putting that same content on other platforms. And you can see that the page reads really have been growing really on par with exactly that. So it's very fascinating. I'm definitely happy with it. And I have a lot of this content planned out so I can do it for each book more easily every time.
All right, I am back for the final results of the TikTok challenge and to show you what the actual TikToks look like, because that might be helpful. So I am going to share my screen. Okay, so I have this set from August 1st to August 31st. My goal, again, for the month was $250 in royalties, and I did exceed that. This is the bar chart again. This is where I started posting on TikTok exclusively. This is where I started adding those same videos to YouTube and Instagram as well, although I never get much traction on Instagram, so mostly YouTube. And then of those royalties, 167.02 was from the brand new book that I was promoting on TikTok. So I am very happy with these results. I will definitely be doing this again. Now let me take you over to my TikTok page and you can see a little bit about the videos themselves and how they performed. And if I play any of these, I'm going to have to mute them because, of course, they're all like sounds. But I have a bunch scheduled for my new book that's launching because, again, I thought it worked really, really well. I think I forgot to say I started out with just barely over 1,000 followers, I believe. I've had this account for a while and I've been hit or miss with it. So I did have that advantage of a little bit of an audience already going in, but not a huge following, obviously. So let's see. If I go back, this was the first post. Okay. 91, 23. I was starting to feel pretty discouraged on the second day of posting, but then this one, I am finding that this style of TikTok is really, really, really doing well in general. That when I do this style, it blows the others out of the water, which is just a quote from the book with some highlights on it and then a simple video in the background. And let me click on it so you can see it, and then I will mute this part. All right, so as you can see there, I have the little Kindle Unlimited symbol on there. I have tried this with books that are not in Kindle Unlimited, and not surprisingly, it does not do as well, but TikTok users, a lot of the people on BookTok are part of the Kindle Unlimited, so it's a good place to do that. 150, 83. Again, I did a different format and it's not as good. This is a slightly different format. It's like the hook format. And I have in the description the videos that I use to learn how to do some of these. Nice. My son is home doing some crafting in front of me. But I just, these quote ones are ones that I just saw other people doing. And I said, I'm going to try that. And glad I did. Um, This one was okay. That's a quote, but it's not the screenshot quote. This one I tried to do like a trend that's going on. Oh, you look happier. Thanks. I just discovered Ruth Madison books. Um, Again, with the quote being way higher than the ones around it. This was a different book. I was trying to do exclusively just this one, but then, like, I don't know. I've been working on this one too, and it had some pre-orders, which, yeah, not important. So yeah, a lot of variety in how well they're doing, but these quote ones I'm definitely going to do more of. This was just something that struck me as funny when people tell me to promote myself as a local author, and I live in Concord, Massachusetts, where we have like Emerson, Thoreau, Louisa May Alcott, Gregory Maguire, like, so I thought that was funny, but um, just different little scenes. And then I was like kind of struggling. I didn't end up doing 30 full days. I think I did 17 days in a row. And then like I was kind of struggling with what to end it on. So I just kind of made that one up in the last second to have something to post on that next day. And then I was like, okay, you know what? This is working. I have proven to myself that it's working. So now I am making them for my book that is coming out. So I did do a few for this start of a series because the fourth book in this series is going to be coming out next month, or it might not even be by the time I put this video up. I don't know, but yeah. So I did a few of those. I could have done more of those because obviously those were doing pretty good. But I have mostly been working on the ones for Waiting to Break, and oh, and then I did an audio book of Wheelie Into You as well, so I posted that as soon as that was done. Um, so I do want to be like doing it more consistently of like one particular book being promoted for a chunk of time. So I am going back to doing that with the promoting the new book, and I have a bunch scheduled, so this is where the latest one is, but I have all of these ones, and then most of these are not the quote graphic ones that I just showed you, but I just made like 15 of those that I'm going to be uploading and scheduling out and scheduling them on YouTube as well. So I am happy with how TikTok works for at least for romance novels, particularly Kindle Unlimited romance novels. If you are like me writing something of that sort, I highly recommend trying this as a marketing effort. And especially now that I have, again, this sort of templated out stuff, I can switch out the books pretty easily. I can redo these ones and just switch out the background video to make it different for the algorithm, because most of the time on TikTok, all the videos are going to new people, not your followers, which is pretty cool. So you can be posting very similar things and new people are going to be seeing it all the time. And I do like that about it. So hopefully this was a helpful video. I thrive when doing challenges, so I'm very happy with how this challenge went. And I feel like I'm just repeating myself now. So I will go and just say, yes, TikTok is a good platform to use if you are an author, and particularly if you are a Kindle Unlimited romance author. And I can't speak to anybody else because that's all that I do. All right, I will see you in another video.